All right, man. Let's talk about Monty Williams press conference. Yesterday, got a chance to catch it. But yeah, spit on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. So, um, I didn't know he got remarried. So I say that I didn't know Monty got remarried, and obviously he had personal issues and Lions. I mean, the Pistons kept a gag order on that. His wife was diagnosed with cancer. Um, he said they basically caught it early enough. I think he said they had to do like 8 straight tests or something like that. They caught it early enough. I think his first wife died in a car accident. I think it was. So hopefully everything good on that end. He was a former player in the league. Um, so yeah, back in 2016. So I mean, he remarried. Some guys like to get married. A lot of guys today, they all right. They straight on it. He got married. You know, a couple times in a row, but also, when you were in corporate America as well, I just learned this. You're more likely to get raises and promotions and get these opportunities because you're married. But I'm not gonna get into the depth of that in this video, because I don't think it's the proper place and time. Because I could really can babble on and go deep on that. But but nonetheless, I mean, I respect him a lot more. Um, I respected him a lot more when he turned around and he said that he, money was a huge part of him taking this job. I respect him a lot more when he said that. You know, so yeah, I respected that part of it. When he said money is a huge part of taking the job, and when you got somebody that's as generous as Mr. Gores was, that's what it was, and he didn't shy away from that. He said, that he had to be patient around his wife. Diagnosis. His son is gonna be. He's a top 5 recruit. He's gonna be at Brother Rice. So, um, players came up here. Came up to support him. I think Dwayne was there somewhere. Casey. Um, so I mean, I had some great impressions. He didn't feel to excite. I mean, a lot of questions with Troy and Tom. They was talking about how it wasn't the beef. They didn't really have a struggle with trying to pick a coach, which we know they did. He overrid what Troy wanted, but him and Troy already had a relationship as well too. Talking about Weaver and Troy, so they already had a working relationship before. So I mean, Troy and excuse me, and Monty Williams from OKC. So, um, but but yeah, I mean, he kind of said that he can make comparisons to the Phoenix team when he got here, but he don't want to do that. You know, and Kay Cunningham kind of talked about already seeing his playbook before and said that he familiar, he think it's they're gonna do some great things. So the players talked, some of them, you know, and they came out to support him, and he couldn't walk away from that type of money. He would be doing his family a disservice. He said he did some background research on the players and really couldn't find nothing bad about them. He said that's a rarity in his 10 years as a coach. So he said you really don't run into that a lot. I mean, they so young, you don't really hear much bad about the locker room, leaking out there anyway. But and apparently the Pistons included healthcare benefits in Monty Williams' contract for his wife if she fights breast cancer. So I don't know if those are extended healthcare benefits. You know, uh, but he did go on to say that he didn't take the Piston coaching job until after his family received positive news about our diagnosis, thanks to early detection. So he was willing to sit out. and and waited out. He spoke on hiring Steven Silas as well too. Said that he wasn't even on his radar, until I guess a couple guys, that he reached out to chose to go a different direction. So then, I think his agent said that they kind of linked together and they kind of talked about it, and he became the lead assistant. I think he's a good choice because he was a guy that was just in a similar situation with the Houston Rockets. So yeah, I think it was a amazing choice for them as well. So I mean, it wasn't nothing flamboyant. He didn't come here yelling and screaming. I mean, you got to be patient. Uh, but it was all about his wife's health. So, but he got a young team here. Um, you know, and he got an opportunity to make north of $100 million. He said that they was at Tom Gore's house with his agent, and they really, talked about some dogs, talked about this, that, and the third, and they was willing to do anything to support his situation with his wife and his career, and they got it done. So that's who they really wanted, and if you really want somebody, you can go get it done. So I think it might have been the best hire out there. I don't feel like it was his. I don't feel like it was his fault when it came to Phoenix. I mean, they just wasn't healthy. But then again, it's in new ownership. They gonna want the new guys there or whatever. But one thing I didn't like is Troy Weaver continues to make excuses for this franchise. We had a lot of injuries. We had a lot of injuries. We had a lot of everybody got injuries. These guys are built like cheap ass little cars. Everybody got a lot of injuries. You know, I said again, everybody got injuries around this time of year. So using that as an excuse and as a crutch, I think it's a no go, buddy. So a lot of the guys that you got there, they got to go for y'all to move forward. And if that don't happen, ain't nothing Monty can do. So so it's a talented bunch, but a lot of talent don't fit. A lot of talent overlap. Hopefully Monty see that and he make the proper moves. And he's with that amount of money, he should be. But yeah, shout out to Monty Williams. Good press conference, real one. You appreciate him being real about the money. And hopefully it's transparent and real with his players. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree for me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine piece.